meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Hi folks, how we doing? I'm going to be getting sick of my face at all these vlogs. As you can see, I'm still at my mum's, not got the camper back yet. It's about 3 or 4 more days, so I'm off work at the moment, so I'm just helping my mum out, doing a few little jobs around the house. I'm back to work Thursday, Friday, then hopefully at the weekend I'll pick the truck up. Now, I thought I'd do a little different one. I know a few of the other YouTubers do this. This is just a one-off one. It's just all on questions. I keep getting asked loads of questions. I thought I'll do a little vlog just to put all them questions, and I can just go, just see so-and-so blog. So, number one, biggest one I'm getting at the moment is about the water tanks on the truck. Now, because the main freshwater one's white, and it's that they're asking, you know, it needs to be black because of algae in the sun. Yes, I know. The truck was only built, what you got to remember is the truck was only built as the shell basically to live in. I've now got to then, when I get it back, build it fully and do all these little things. The tanks were, I've designed them because it's for the UK, is to save room inside, to get maximum space inside as I put them outside. Now, we may have done a little problem where we've done them too low because they're quite big tanks. We're going to see how that plans, see if it does cause any issues. If it is, the tanks will be coming out. I'll have new tanks made, raise them up. But yeah, we are quite low. A friend of mine, Jed, he's spotted that, and obviously this is the learning curve in these trucks, you know. But as I'm not going off-road, big time off-road, I should be okay. But anyway, so the water tanks, yes, I know they're going to be spray black. Then I'm going to have them wrapped in insulation. I've got 12-volt little heat pads, frost protection, so I can flick them on in the winter. And then it's getting fully lagged as well in like, it's black as well. It's a bit like your boiler jackets. So it's going to be really insulated. All the pipes will be fully lagged and wrapped, because obviously, I do know, but you know, they could freeze. So yeah, so both tanks will all be done. So that's just to add that question. You know, there's not going to be any algae and stuff like that. It'll all be done. Right, next one, the water level I asked about. I have now found them on eBay under marine. So I thought about it. My narrowboat, it was like I was looking for that. And it's like big tanks in them, and they're exactly the same as the camper ones, but obviously bigger. And they're on like a bar, and the float goes up and down the bar. So I can go up to 900 mil with them. So brilliant. 30 quid. Then I just need the little gauge to go with it. You know, so about sort of 40, 50 quid for a whole kit. So sorted with a water system out now. Next one, what solar system have I got? Now we went for, it was a Panasonic panels, they're 300 watt each, and I've got two, I thought there was AGMs, but they're not the big ones, the Explorer, the 220 amp hours each, so I've got 440 amp hours, and we've gone through the MPPT, is that EPEFA from Bimble Solar. So that's all the system. That's a 60 amp one as well. So I've got about 900 watts of solar. Haven't built any tilting system yet. That's a future project. You know, so also they've been stuck on the roof. Somebody said, "Oh, what about ventilation?" But they have got holes to let air out as well. So next one is yeah, the water tanks were too low. Yep, done that one. Where am I going? Well, basically the truck was built for the UK. I can't leave the UK as such because after my split with my wife, I've got two young boys, so which I have most weekends or every other weekend or in the week on holidays. So I help her out because I work with my ex as well still. So obviously she's got to work, and holidays time it's hard. So I do shifts, so we share them a lot. And so I can't just clear off and go to Morocco and go all over. I'd love to. It's a dream in the future, but I'm building the truck to just travel the UK. I haven't done the UK. I've done nothing of it. I've done probably 30%. So me and the kids, we're going exploring, and that's what it's built for. So that's why I've not gone too OTT on massive water systems and stuff like that. They're all going to be added in the future, but over time I can add stuff to it. Somebody mentioned, is that your gas locker under your bed? And are you worried about leaking? Yes, it is gas locker under the bed, but it's a fully sealed metal box. Can't escape out of it. It's fully sealed. It's got the door on the outside of the truck. It's got vents and everything all in there as well. So it's totally safe, 100% airtight. Because it's made out of one big box, so there's no gaps. So the only hole there is through the floor where it's supposed to go. So the next one was, a friend of mine, he keeps asking me, when am I going to travel further, like I've just mentioned in the other one, because I only seem to do Lincolnshire, Yorkshire and Derbyshire. Well, like I say, that's in the camper I've got now. The main reasons for that, like when I finish on a Friday night, I finish at 6, I pick my kids up, I don't want to be travelling 5-6 hours, and I've only gone for the weekend. So we have to sort of go areas where we sort of 2 couple hours away. So Derbyshire's not far, it's about 2 hours 15 minutes to get there. So we fly over there and I meet up with lots of other people, and I love the area as well. So that's why I've done so much of that area. We will be going exploring more south, but where I'm in Lincolnshire, I don't really do Lincolnshire much because there isn't really much in Lincolnshire. It's very flat and boring, a bit like Norfolk. I've done a little bit of Norfolk, but not much. But I like hills. So for me to get to a place like Scotland, it's 8 hours. If I want to go to Devon, 7 or 8 hours. We're right on the coast, Skegness, so we're trapped a bit. So I can only go so far, and get back. I've got to be back sort of tea time on a Sunday. That's why I haven't travelled big parts of the country. When I can, like last year, I took whole of August off with the kids, summer holidays, and we spent touring the whole of Yorkshire and up and that way. So that's the plan this year. We're going to want to either do Wales or Scotland. It depends on the roads. I've got to think of the lorry. So, might have to think of quieter areas and then go off peak season to a place like Scotland where they're not going to be holding up all the traffic. So what we got next? What colour are you painting your truck? I have said in quite a few of the vlogs, it's going like a Nardo Audi grey. So it's a nice lovely grey, not too dark, not too light. And then I'm having black bits put on it, like the arch is going to be black, bumper's going to be black, all the metal grills will go over the lights are all going to be black, little bits like that. And then we're adding little bits of red, little subtle things like the fuel cap, all around the wheels, the little triangles, so they all meet for your wheel nuts, so you can have them. They're all going to be red, and there's a lot of little things just put around it, just done in red just to bring it out a little bit. But it does look quite a luxury colour, and it is quite a popular colour now. So that's what we're going, and you'll be seeing the vlog on that next week. Will you be at the Overlander show? Yes. Now I've just had it confirmed today. I'm going to be at the Overlander show, both shows probably, the September one as well. But the other one is it's a double show, and I've got it wrote down. It's to do with the International Campervan Show. Now I'll be doing, at the end of this, I'll be doing a talk about that because I've got some discount codes for you, so don't go away. So yes, I will be at the Overlander show. I'm now not going to be on the Overlander side with the Daft Club because I'm going to be in the YouTubers Village. That's going to be the my sort of area with lots of friends and stuff now. So, and we'll go to the next one. Just 1 second. Right, what we got? So the Overlander show, we've done that. Right, can my truck be registered as a camper? Well, I'm hoping it's an awkward one with mine because DVLA don't actually list like lorries to be turned into Overlanders. Now there is goods. If you look on the list, it says goods. Now a way a lot of us are doing is registering it as a goods vehicle. Then later on, then you can do it. I have to send off my logbook and everything at the moment to change the colour. So I'm going to try that first and then goods. And then later on in the year, maybe apply. I'm just giving them time, DVLA, to calm down with all these new regulations they've done. Mine should tick every box. There's no reason why it shouldn't. The only thing I've got to do is put an awning on. That's the next thing to do. But apart from that, it should pass. But DVLA are stopping everyone, even people manufacturers now. So who knows? But as mine's only £165 tax, it's cheap insurance, that's only £200. I can't do much more over 50 mile an hour. There is no benefits to going registered as a moto, just it looks good on the paperwork, you know, and things like that. That's about it really. What else we got? Where did you get your garage door made? That's the fully shaped one on the back. That's done through LGF Commercials, and it was through a company in Leeds, because LGF Commercials they could only sort of do them square because it's a lot of work to make all the different angles to fit. So if you go to message LGF Commercials in Oldham, they're on Facebook. They're actually linked in my bio on the page. Just message them. They're on Instagram. Message them. They're quite happy to help you. And if any other build requirements, they're quite happy to help you. Cold bridges is a big one I've had. Will you be getting condensation around the windows and the cold bridges? Because I've had a big side window built and it's got a metal frame. Now on the inside, on some of the videos, you will see it's all been covered on the inside now. So that should eliminate a lot. Will it, won't it? We don't know. I know other people have had this same door made. They've not had a problem yet. I could, who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll find out in the winter and try and work out, you know, other ways. But I can't see there being much of a problem really. If there is, then we'll just sort of cover, you know, do some sort of covering over it and try and stop it. But everywhere else, all the metal work was all done. It's just that one window. There is a tiny little bit of left on it, but I don't know. I mean, there again, in my camper, it's fully insulated, but all the windows are condensated up, so I don't think you can even stop it fully. I've got plenty of fans and heating and everything else in there to hope to keep it dry. And that's about it. A lot of sort of answered, but they were sort of the main questions. I was one, how much did it cost? I think I've got into that and two other ones. I mean, I've spent my full budget, which is once all the bits are done, because it's not finished yet. It's going to be this year as well. I've got behind here, there's just boxes and boxes of electrics and all sorts of things to add. So it will be 50 grand budget, what I've spent in the end. But that's on extras as well. You know, there's like £300 battery chargers being added to it, and DC to DC chargers for the cab, because I'm 24 volt and I need 12 volt things like your sat navs and stuff like that. There's all them, they were 70 quid, and it just adds and adds up. So there is a lot more afterwards. Right, on to the next one, which I've been confirmed, is I will be at the International Campervan Show, and I will be in the YouTubers Village with loads of other YouTubers. I'll be the one standing out because everyone else will be in vans and I'll be in a massive lorry. Truck's open to the public, so you can come and view. I will have some few bits of merchandise as well there, so you can buy them as well. Tickets are still for sale, and I've got a discount code for all my subscribers. And if you go right, guys, so the code for 20% off for all my subscribers is MC20SE. I will put it in description, and it will be on the in the description as well. If you use that, go to the www.International Campervan Show, and if you go through the system there, put in the discount code. I get nothing out of that. That's just a code direct to me, which I can pass on to give to you, and that's 20% off. And you can come and see me. The truck will be open. I'll have stickers and bits there as well. Come and say hello. Come and have a look around the truck. See if I can convert you from vans to lorries. But yeah, I'll put that code back in there. You can also, if you're camping and staying, you can actually camp for a bit longer. I noticed it's an extra £10 a night if you pay at the venue. So your tickets, I think it says it's for 3 nights, but you can stay longer if wanted. So yeah, so if you just go to the International Campervan Show, it's going to be a huge, massive village. It's in a big sort of concrete area. Near the main part, there's going to be all sorts there, and your tickets do include the Overland show. It's all one big show, but the tickets are especially to get into here and for that show. But that'll just show the organisers that it came from me. That's all. So yeah, hope to see you all there, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.